Hello and welcome back. Hope you're good, doing well. So, this is going to be the US oil or WTI analysis. All right. So, as you guys know that we were expecting oil to drop from that previous top and get down back in the average price area. So, it's falling right now, and this might be a top for longer term on oil. Oil may not rise again anytime soon above this price, 130. Like we have seen high on the oil back in 2008 at 150. And since then it is falling. It was falling, yeah. And again, we have seen high there around 115, 120, and we have seen big drop. So similar like that, oil has found its top over there at 130 for longer term to the downside. And the average price we may see 50 or 60 in these areas in coming months. So if we gonna look at the copper, copper is very well leading us that where oil gonna go in coming weeks to months. So copper found its top over there at 5 according to this chart, and since finding its top over there, copper is falling and giving us a clear sign that we are having global slowdown. All right, now the question is either we are going to have a slowdown like that, or we are going to see slowdown like this, the slowdown which we have seen in 2008. A quick crash or slow crash. Right now it seems that we are having a quick sharp crash or sharp sell-off. Okay, so if I'm going to look at the oil chart, so from 119, we were expecting oil to drop from 119, so it's dropping from 119 and tagged 87 last week. So the question right now is that how far that drop can go on oil, the fall which has started over there from that 125, so how far it can go. So let's just try to look at that. So if I'm going to look at the oil chart and I'm going to draw some lines on it and fib lines. So this is the trend which we are having right now, which is being tested right now by the drop. So trend seems nice bearish over there. So if I'm gonna look at the copper now, copper is clearly giving us a signal for slowdown or possible recession. We are, as I said, we are already in recession, technical recession. US is already in a technical recession, so that can get more worse. We may have more negative quarters in coming months. So if you're going to look at that copper chart, copper has broken out that trend way before and falling since finding its top over there and correcting right now. So according to the fib lines, the rise which we were having on the copper since March 2020, broken out that trend there, okay, and that trend has retraced up to 61. All right, 61. So if I'm gonna look at the oil, so oil can also drop up to that 61. All right, so 61 is a 50 or 60 average price, as I said before. So oil can continue its drop, which has already begun over there from that previous 124, 125 areas. All right, this drop can continue to keep falling. So we may see more downside on oil next week up to this area or possible up to 61, retracement of this previous bullish trend which we had over there since March, April or March, we can say that. All right. So if I'm gonna look at the lower time frame, okay. So we were expecting this to break down and continue in the previous weekly market outlook analysis. All right, these corrections to keep falling. So we are having a nice bearish trend over there. Okay, so we may see more downside, more, breakouts, continuation to the downside. So price can keep breaking next week. So next week we may see, oil up to 80 or in best case scenario 70. Yeah. So we may see another quick drop on it. So right now, drop seems, slow. All right. And the reason is very much clear over there that we are having physical oil shortages. All right. So so supply is not enough over there, which is causing the oil to fall slow. All right. And even OPEC is not, raising the enough, output. So if I'm going to look at the 1 hour time frame, if anyone is looking to buy on oil, all right, so make sure you understand that what is happening around the other commodities. So other commodities are falling, right, which is also causing the oil to keep falling. All right. So we may see more downside on oil. So oil can break out and can continue to keep falling for more downside. All right. So hope that makes sense. And you got the idea that what's happening on oil and where it is going. And in the market right now, people are still expecting that oil gonna continue to keep pushing more higher. So still looking to buy the dip on oil. So the oil bullish cycle is almost over. Right? So we may not see more upside on oil. Oil gonna stay below $100. Yeah. So I don't think so. We're gonna see oil going back above 100 and going to stay there. All right, because commodities like copper is giving us a clear signal that we are having a significant slowdown in the economy. All right, so yes, definitely when you're going to have significant slowdown in the economy, yeah, so there's going to be less demand for oil. So oil needs to continue to keep falling. So 80 and possible 60 in coming months. All right, so thank you. Hope that makes sense. All right, so we'll see you back again in another analysis. Until then, bye.